Welcome to a short demonstration of the Scottish Natural Heritage Intranet. Before we take a tour, you may be interested to know a little more about who we are and what we do. We're a Scottish government agency. We have a broad remit which includes promoting, caring for, enjoying and sustainably using Scotland's natural heritage. We have 40 plus sites around Scotland, including nature reserves and islands. We have a broad range of skills and age profiles, and we're split into 3 directorates covering specialist advisors, operations and corporate services. Now you know a little more about S&H, let's take a look around our intranet, beginning with the home page.
Welcome to our intranet. Our intranet is a Drupal site using Atrium module at its core. The homepage acts as a communication hub and gateway to content, applications and tasks around the site. I'm just going to use the site tour functionality to give you a quick spin around the homepage. The homepage includes media and news, direct feed from our press centre, blog posts, personal or from particular spaces such as activity and projects, in this instance from Joe Moore, our Chief Executive. Alerts, such as the one on the right here, these can be specific to particular offices or across the entire organisation. A search box in the middle, My Messages, which we'll come back to in a moment, and a campaign area called Message of the Day. Let's take a look at a collaboration space. Here's an example of a collaboration space. In this instance, our complaints procedure. I've highlighted this space because the intranet is playing a key role in helping people to connect, share and learn on and offline. This information used to be in documents with collaboration on the formal side. The Complaint Practitioners Forum has almost 90 members who share ideas, good practice and lessons learned. Here's an example of the forum working both on and offline. A recent workshop we held in our Perth office, we were able to share takeaways from the day, even tweeting throughout, with the community then coming back online to pass on the ideas that they'd learnt during the day. A fairly recent addition to the site has been Kanban functionality. It's a low-cost internal version of Trello and enables teams to collaborate visually on tasks in real time. The board is currently in beta format with the community dictating next steps. It utilises drag and drop and comments for team members to allow them to discuss tasks. The view is very much like Trello, with, for example, an interface to enable you to edit tasks or create new ones. There's also a reporting view, allowing people to check progress across multiple boards. The filters at the top of the board allow you to filter tasks to make them easier to find, including, for example, time taken. The time taken works when a ticket is dragged from one status to another across a Kanban board, for example from open to in progress and on to closed. The intranet is helping us improve our internal communication. People are busy and need to consume information in different ways. For example, we're increasingly reaching for the video camera and webcam instead of crafting Word documents. We're also able to make certain content mandatory, and for example, our mandatory read button has improved mandatory read content for guidance and policies by over 100% over the last 12 months. Our most important intranet communication channel is My Messages, which has prime real estate on the homepage. The channel has significantly reduced the number of all-staff emails and allows more enticing content to be published and consumed more quickly. This particular message is a good example of the internal communications team working out loud and taking the odd risk for everyone. Having checked the analytical data, we noticed it was taking colleagues up to 3 clicks to find a colleague. The solution was to create a slimmed down view of the staff search and place it on the homepage. Positive comments followed, and we'll run a quick poll to see whether the community wants to keep it. I particularly like this one from Matt in our Isla office. I mentioned polls earlier, so let's have a quick look at one. Polls and surveys are a great way to make decisions, but don't be fooled into thinking you'll get the answers you want. This particular poll asked people whether they liked the new interactive staff magazine, which would move from a PDF to an interactive format using a blog. It bombed, and people voted to bring back an improved version of the PDF. We listened, and the results have gone down pretty well. We're coming towards the end of our tour, but I've still to show you a couple of the most important parts of the site. The directory search is our gateway to information about staff, our offices and our units. These are our departments. We won't go into too much detail, but a couple of things just to show you here. We can search by skill, by team grades, by our business units, obviously our name and our offices. The application space is our launchpad to other business systems. Selecting the applications link in the main menu triggers single sign-on for those applications you have permission to access. We use Active Directory to hold those permission groups. Some of the applications are mandatory, while others can be placed on the landing page via the settings button. The final thing I wish to show you is the social room. While topic or project-based discussion forums reside on particular spaces around the site, the social room is a place where communities of interest hang out in public. Forums range from buy, swap, sell to leadership and management and social events, an eclectic mix of social and business, but it works pretty well. The landing page acts as a quick view to what's going on across the forums. And that brings us to the end of the demo. I hope you've enjoyed your tour around our intranet. A particular thanks to my colleagues, Tony, Chris, Eleanor and Christine, for all your hard work over the last few years. It's been a real team effort. A particular thank you also to our project partners, Mike Robb from Avendris, Brian Gullen from Macaro, and our development and support partners, Sarah and the team from Envica. Thanks very much.